Top 10 ridiculously scary Christmas movies to watch during the holidays. It's the most wonderful, joyous time of the year. Eggnog, presents, snow, and stories around the fireplace. Grandma breathing so shallowly in her chair you're not sure whether she's sleeping or dead. So break out all your terrifying, scary Christmas movies. Sure, during the festive holiday season, you typically gather your family before the old mind control box to watch jolly movies that make you feel grateful, happy, and warm inside. But just in case you want to switch things up, check out the best Christmas horror films ever made. They'll be especially fun to watch with relatives who've had so much to drink they're disoriented, and don't know where the screaming is coming from. Number 10. Gremlins. Think a Christmas movie produced by Steven Spielberg and written by Christopher Columbus can't be scary? Think again. A man buys a cute little mogwai gremlin as a Christmas gift for his son and is told to follow 3 strict rules of care, or else: do not expose the mogwai to bright light, do not get it wet, and do not feed it after midnight. Those rules are broken, and that one little adorable creature spawns a cabal of evil, murderous, sadistic monsters. Number 9. Krampus. Horror, fantasy and comedy genre bender. Krampus is based on a German folktale. In the ancient story, Krampus is a demon devil creature that comes around at Christmas to punish kids who have been naughty by hitting them with branches. In the 2015 movie, the demonic, horned spirit of Krampus is unleashed in America on Christmas Eve, when a young boy loses his Christmas spirit due in large part to his feuding family. If you ever stopped believing in the spirit of Santa Claus, seeing this movie may scare you into being festive. Number 8. The Nightmare Before Christmas. What happens when the scary monsters from Halloween decide to invade the world of the happy characters from Christmas? Director Tim Burton takes on the dueling holidays in his Academy Award-nominated 3D stop-motion 1993 classic The Nightmare Before Christmas. In the film, Jack Skellington leads the folks of Halloween Town, ghosts, witches, monsters, in a battle to take over Christmas, an abundantly cheerful holiday they don't quite understand. The Nightmare Before Christmas may not be flat-out scary, but it's a dark movie with appeal for children that also asks adults serious questions about why dates randomly slapped on calendar should engender a mood, be it creepy Halloween or cheerful Christmas. Maybe we all need a little bit of both, so we don't end up like George Bailey, tossing ourselves into a frozen river to escape the hell known as the human condition. Number 7. Black Christmas. A murderer is on the loose over Christmas break, placing terrifying phone calls to sorority girls in 1974 cult classic slasher film Black Christmas. The scariest part is, the call is coming from inside the house. The killer is hiding in the sorority house's basement. Even the film's conclusion is terrifying. After several red herrings, the filmmakers leave the spectator wondering who's responsible for the murders. No one is safe. Number 6. Silent Night, Deadly Night. 5-year-old Billy is placed in an orphanage after witnessing the murder of his parents at the hands of a killer in a Santa suit in the beginning of Silent Night, Deadly Night. When Billy is released into the world at the age of 18, he gets a job at a toy store, where he's asked to dress as Santa for Christmas. Reliving past trauma as he has a violent encounter in the present sends Billy on a murderous rampage in this controversial, classic slasher film that spawned 4 sequels and 1 remake. Number 5. Christmas Evil. Harry Stadling takes the concept of naughty or nice to a whole new level in Christmas Evil, a 1980 black comedy horror cult classic. In the film, Christmas-obsessed Harry dresses up as Santa and gives out gifts he thinks each kid actually deserves. Sounds fair, but some naughty children receive the dreaded gift of murder. Yeah, that's the switchblade he's got in the picture. And not the kind with the comb in it. Number 4. Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas is adapted from a Dr. Seuss story, rated PG, and directed by Ron Howard. How does this stop-motion 2000 holiday family movie make this list? The makeup used to transform Jim Carrey into the titular Grinch, which was so amazing it won an Academy Award, was too much for kids, as were the film's tone and technical aspects, some of which were Michael Bay's and their brash, tactless, thudding stupidity. Yet above all else, what's ultimately truly terrifying about this movie is that anyone thought it was a good idea in the first place. Number 3. Jack Frost. It's the week before Christmas in the merry town of Snowminton when a truck transporting a serial killer, who just happens to be named Jack Frost, crashes into a secret government genetics truck in a snowstorm. The prisoner's body, genetic material, and snow blend together to form one scary, pun-spewing, killer snowman. Jack Frost will stop at nothing to get his revenge on the sheriff who put him away. Number 2. Silent Night, Bloody Night is a largely forgotten proto-slasher film that helped to define the genre. It features all the classic horror motifs: a mysterious murder, a mansion-turned-mental asylum, a serial killer on the loose, and a revenge plot. There's even a shootout. An obscure horror film bordering on art house classic, Silent Night, Bloody Night offers an intriguing narrative with plenty of disturbing twists and turns. Number 1. Santa's Sleigh. Really, what fictional character is more kind and generous than Santa Claus? Turns out, in Santa's Sleigh, a 2005 black comedy horror, that jolly old street Nick is really a demon who only pretended to be nice because he lost a bet with an angel. When the bet's expiration date comes to an end, the gloves come off. Evil Santa returns to his demonic ways with a brutal holiday killing spree sure to satisfy your need for murderous catharsis after a day of pretending to be happy about where you ended up in life.